I am the shark who will fight for your honor. I am the Bob Squad you've been dreaming of. We're together, knowing forever that we did it all for the glory of love. Hey, it's enough out of you. What is going on, Bob Squad? How the heck are ya? How's Tricks? How's the kids? Some weather we're having. I think it's about that time. No, not to bring forth the rhythm and a rhyme. It's about that time, Bob Squad, to do another fun boxing. Me, Landshark, love for... Hey, that's somebody else's line. Oh, goodness, you stay over there. What are we doing today? Well, we're already looking at my good friend Grimlack, and I thought... Grimlack? Did I just call him Grimlack? What day is it? Where am I? Am I having a stroke? Everything tastes like batteries. No. I think it's a good time to break out another Christmas present that I got myself. We're going to take out Dinobot Slug? Slag. We're going to call him Slag. It says Slug right here. Daniel Witwicky. Okay? This is Dinobot Slag. I never had a Slag or anyone near a Slag as a kid. I never had a Grimlock either, as a matter of fact. I had a childhood Dinobot Sludge, which I still have around here. Wow, this big beefy boy, even easier to find in stores around here than Grimlock. He's even still. There's another one, a studio series. It's one of the Bumblebee, Ravor and Grindage or something like that, or I don't know what the hell, something like that. That's always the same size, and he's always right next to him. But this guy can actually still be picked up with not too much luck. So I guess a lot of people went and got Grimlock and just kind of petered out. But I always thought it looked pretty awesome. I want to give you a look at the back of the box, because I am taking him out shortly. He looks great in robot mode. I hope he doesn't look like he's going to be too hard to transform. I say that now. And there he is in Triceratops mode. Okay, let's see what this says. This says Mockery of Justice and a bunch of other languages that I don't know how to read because I'm American and we're doomed. Big screen inspired, scale detail, backdrop, tally, appearance and decor, inspiros the film, abstep details in coulissi, inspiriat dos dai films any escala detalles de caro de peculiaridad, escala design scenario inspirados no filme. Okay, now that I butchered all of that, Dinobot Slug. I'm assuming there's a copyright reason of some kind. Somebody who knows things probably knows why he's Slug and not Slag, but this is Slag. We're going to call him Slag. We're just going to ignore all that, okay? Dinobot Slug excuses himself as he stomps over a crushed Quintesson prosecutor and everything else. And I just want to check this out beforehand. He was... Focus. Wait for... Made in Vietnam! Okay, Hasbro. There's the bottom of the box. Who cares? Nice box. Did I lose my light? Come on, kids. The first day. Slag looks terrific, really, here. I love this picture on the side. I even forgot Daniel's there. I don't believe the Daniel figure actually does have a face, so I'm going to make fun of that again later. And here he is again. Studio Series. Well, take your box cutter. Always make sure you cut towards yourself because these are end times. Who cares? Right? Right, Chris? Are you paying attention? Okay, never mind. Okay. Stop it, Bob. You're being a jerk. Alrighty. I'm not going to take it out, but this insert's really cool and going to be really helpful to me as well. So this just looks like not quite, could easily be Cybertron, but just the planet they were on. When they tangled, they rescued Hot Rod and Cup from the Quintessons and Quintesson Sharktacon guards, which we know I have a couple of them lying around. Alright, we're going to get the stupid little things out of the way first. This is the Daniel Witwicky, who comes with the with Slag here. He has the standard, no, not the standard. He's got 4-point articulation, 4 POA. I mean, these figures are glorified accessories. They're not really figures. They are accessories. He came with no weapon. Basically, he's got the same body as Wheelie. He's the same size as Wheelie, who comes with our friend Grimlock over to the right. which is perfectly fine, except the Spike of the same series, also no face, runs in the family, is half the size of his son. So we have to imagine that his son is curled up in a ball inside this big, colossal spacesuit, and neither one of them have a face. That is unfortunate. But it would be nice to have at least some human characters, even if we lose the human expression. I'm sorry to nitpick. This isn't a nitpick. Screw it. This is a complaint. Guys, you could have given us faces for the humans. Hasbro, could we have been more lazy? Which is a shame. I guess, well, they do put a lot of work into these Transformers ones as well. But yeah, Wheelie and Daniel have the same body here. Here we go. No slingshot or weapon of any sort. I guess you could say, I was playing with it for just a second ago, you could maybe, I guess, say Daniel transforms if you do one of these. How did I do this again? Put that there and put that there, and that's not a transformation. That is a child in terrible pain. Or as long as he's curled up into a ball, who cares? But neither Wheelie nor Witwicky can stand at all. But at least Spike can stand. So I don't even know if I'll use Wheelie. I don't even know if I'm going to use Daniel in the thing. I probably will for a second and just kind of fudge whatever line he has to say and have him sitting on something. I don't know. I'll work it out. Not really that important. But for those interested, I wanted to get that out of the way. Let's take a look at our friend Slag. Oh my goodness. He is a mighty... I just want to put him next to Grimlock so you guys know that he is a beefy boy. And anytime I get a Dinobot in my hand, I'm very happy. I'm very excited. There is a gun that he comes with. He can murder people with it. You know the gag. Okay. And nice big old red face. Something a little different. There's the beginning of his Triceratops head. I can't wait to transform this guy. A lot of red on him. A lot of red on him. Whereas, oops. A little squeaky. His Grimlock is more of a gray and gold in robot form. But I'm just going to spin him around. Nice golden tail. Well, he's going to look... This is going to be one of those figures. Yeah, he's going to look so much better in a dinosaur mode there. Or his alt mode, whatever the hell you want to call it. But I do want to give you a look at some of the detail on him. I don't usually go into articulation, because whatever, who the fuck cares. They articulate a lot, alright? If you know these figures, there's arms, he's got some shoulder going on. He can make armpit farts if he needs to, which is very good. A lot of them do some splits, they can kick you. One of the things I love about all of the, I guess except for the Daniel and Wheelie things, just about every Transformers figure in this War for Cybertron, Siege, Earthrise, Masters of the Universe, Kingdom, Equal Housing Lender line, is that they make sure no figure falls down. They always have plenty of awesome, yeah, one of those two. Plenty of awesome back support here. Basically, they have 2 feet on each leg, and they're not going anywhere. Even the smaller ones, too. They're not going anywhere, so I've never had to worry about them falling. The only one that falls a little bit is Scourge, because he's crazy back heavy, and that's why I didn't get RC when I had all those chances too. Not because it's the female one. Okay. Okay. It is, for whatever reason, unfortunately, she got a bad luck of the draw, and I just don't think... The Kingdom one's better than the Earthrise, but I just don't think they made a good figure, but we're not talking about RC right now. And there is him again. Does this go up here in robot form? I don't really know. No, it doesn't. No, it would make him too back heavy. I don't like it that way. It's my figure. I can do what I want. Wow, his head is beautiful. Really beautiful. And I dropped his gun. Actually, you know what? Don't go anywhere. I just want to show you a comparison. All right, stay there. Don't freak out. Goji, where are you going? Stop it. Okay. Stay there. All right, I'm back here. Just for size comparison. So this is Jazz, and this is a figure you've seen on shelves, no doubt. Yeah, they are twice the size of Jazz. And I'm ultra excited because a good buddy let me know that a Studio Series Sludge is on the way in 2022. And that probably, I think I already had Slag on the way, but I think it helped me solidify my decision, justify my decision, if you will, to get Slag. Let's transform him. Okie dokie, after about an hour of frustration and these two things being sticking too far out, I had to go on YouTube and find a video and see what I missed. The instructions can be a little difficult. No, I screwed it up, was really what happened. With that said, he really does look tremendous now. I had his shoulders sticking a little too far out. I forgot a step in the middle, and I was very, very frustrated and upset, and that I couldn't figure out how to play with my own toy. So I felt like an idiot. I was very angry. But now I'm doing okay. And this is Daniel. I forgot to give you a closer look, by the way, because I saw a real toy review, and then I was like, oh, I don't do any of this. So you can see he's got some like bright green on his legs, and I still don't do a real toy review. I'm very upset that I couldn't get this thing transformed correctly. But he does look absolutely wonderful. I want to come back just a little bit. And again, just jazz for scale there. Wow, not much to say except I love how great he looks. The detail all over him is amazing. There's really no missing points. This is his gun that becomes his tail, and that's really nice because much like Grimlock, whose gun attaches into his back, you don't have to worry about a missing piece when he's in one mode or the other. So, and this is the underbelly. I mean, it's what it is. Not a big deal. If you take a close look, excuse me, yeah, there's detail in his mouth. Like they really did go all out. And I was cursing Hasbro. I thought they purposely gave me a thing where his plates on the side were sticking out bad. And I also just hit stop again for no reason by accident. So I don't know what I'm doing anymore, Bob Squad. I'm happy to have Slag in a collection. I'm definitely looking forward to Sludge at the very least. I have no idea if Snarl and Swoop are on the way. I don't have too much of an attachment to Snarl and Swoop. I like them just fine. But I think the original three, and that's hilarious too, because by the way, they were only separated by one episode. The original three came out in episode 8 of season 1, and the second two Dinobots came out in episode 10. So there's only one episode between the two. So literally it would have been, if you were airing one episode a week, it would have been 2 weeks, and I think of these three as the original. Like, those are the old school ones. And those other two are the new school guys. They came out later on that month in 1985, or whatever the hell it was. 84 would be the cartoon, and then 85 would be the toy. Whatever, you already know that. If you're listening, if you're watching this, you already know that. I have a new Dinobot. I'm happy, much like Grimlock 2. I'm very particular about this with Dinobots. His mouth should open and close. And that's going to look cool animated as well. As far as Daniel, where did he go? They give you a couple of examples in the instructions. They show you there's some pegs here, and in robot form on his right arm. There's holes, and there's a hole in his butt. LOL. No, there's a peg coming out or something. You're supposed to, I don't know, that's for the arm, and somehow the feet connect into these pegs or something, and he rides Slag like that. I don't know anymore, guys. Very angry. Why couldn't I figure it out? I used to be so bright, and like my brain's getting dumber, and I get upset, and I get confused. But I'm at least happy that the toy works. I think the gold on him is actually nicer than the gold on Grimlock. It pops out just a little bit. And just to look at him dead on, he looks great. He really, really does. Huh. Well, there you go. Those are the Dinobots. So these guys are getting ready for some adventures this weekend, for sure. But right now I have to go out and do stand-up comedy. I don't know why I'm still doing that, except for it's become my entire social circle, and I've grown to become the guy I used to hate when I first started. Like, why is he around? Why are you still doing this? Well, now you don't know any people, so you kind of have to. But that's how it is. Me, Landshark, thank Bob Squad for watching video. Well, that's a good point, Landshark. I'm glad you did. Bob Squad, thank you guys so much for tolerating me trying to get through Slag. Still love the figure. You know, Love the figure, hate the game. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.